Hey guys, it's Dana and it's Tuesday, so we're going to talk about money, and I want to talk about old cars and what you name them. Okay, so when you're trying to get out of debt, or if you are trying to hit a financial goal, or maybe cars just aren't really important to you, you might drive a beater or a HOOPTIE or whatever you want to call an old car that isn't very pretty. Some people, cars just aren't that big a deal. And even if they had the money or have the money to buy a more expensive car in cash, they just don't, because if the car is still driving, if it's still functioning, getting them from point A to point B, then they're cool with it. But you might be driving a beater or HOOPTIE car because you have to, because you don't have the cash to purchase a newer car, or you're trying to get out of debt, which means that all of your extra money is going towards paying down debt. Maybe you sold your nicer car to move into a junker so that you'd have more money to throw at the debt or to eliminate debt, to get rid of a car loan you had, what have you. You understand. So if you're driving a HOOPTIE or a beater, then it can be a little bit difficult if you have people in your life seeing you drive the car, and you might be embarrassed. You might be embarrassed about it, maybe not. I have an older car. I have a 2003 and a 2004, and the 2003 car that I drive, it has rust on it. It's getting more and more rust, I'm noticing. I drive it to work, park it in a parking garage, then I drive it home, and that's pretty much it. I don't go drive it anywhere else, but I don't bring people in my car when I go places. And it just kind of is functioning to get me to work and back, and I try not to drive it excessively other than going to work. But I do, there's no heat in the car, no air conditioning, so it's hot when I drive home. I have the windows down, and it can be more fun if you name your car. So I need more fun in my life. I tend to be kind of an intense person and stressed out, to say the least, about things. My husband's in my life because he's more easygoing. He's the funny one. My kids all say it. Daddy's the funny one. Mommy is the serious one. That's the way it goes. So we're in each other's lives, I guess, to even each other out. But I definitely need more fun in my life. And so I was thinking about a name for my car, because I think things are more fun if you name your car. So if you just kind of embrace the fact that you're driving a HOOPTIE and name it something funny, then it can help you get through that time period when you're driving your crappy car. So, which brings me to my point of the video of, how do you choose a name for your beater? How do you pick a name? You can use one of those name generators online. There's a ton of them. You can actually put in the make and model of your car. So maybe you want to name your car something funny based off of that, the make of it. Or maybe you want to name it something based off the color of your car. So if you have a blue car, maybe you want to call it the Blue Goose. Or if you have a black car, maybe you want to call it your Nightcrawler. Or you want to name your car based off of an experience you've had with your car. Maybe your car makes noise. The wheel actually on my car was almost falling off for 3 weeks. I was driving my car to work, and there was this loud rumbling noise, and I thought it was the muffler, and so I kept driving it to work. I was driving slow, and then I looked down one day when I was at the preschool picking up my daughter, and the wheel was like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, the wheel is totally bent, which is not funny. It turns out that the lug nuts, I guess, that hold the wheel in had popped off. Anyway, so I drove my car for 3 weeks where the wheel was literally falling off. I'm just so glad it didn't fall off while I was driving, that I was safe. I had it towed, and it got the tire fixed, what have you. So it's all good now. But maybe you want to name your car based off of some kind of experience. Maybe your car smells bad, so you want to name it based off of that. So try to think about it. Think about like it's the experiences that you've had in your car, and then maybe try to come up with some ideas. So I have some name ideas that I think are funny, some funny car name ideas. So you can call it Old Betsy or Old Betty if you like. I like those old time names, and then just put the word old in front of it, and there you go, Old Betsy. Or you can call it Slugger or the Beast if you want to, if it's really ugly. Terminator, I like that name a lot because I love the Terminator movies. Or if you are a Scooby-Doo fan, you can have your own mystery machine, especially if it's a van. Maybe you want to do that. The Bomb, T-Rex, or the Hulk, if it's a big car. I like the muscle names. I think those are kind of fun. Or if you have a silver car, Silver Dagger. So those are some ideas. I would love it if you would leave a comment down below letting me know what the name of your car is, or some other ideas of car names that you've heard that you love, so that'll give everybody in the community some ideas to name their car. Or maybe you're not driving a beater, but you still want to name your car. That's fine too, but maybe you want to give it a nicer name. But I do think when you are going through the time period of trying to get out of debt, you're driving a car that is, you know, on its last legs, not so pretty, it does help if you name it. So I have to name my car. So I have to figure that out. I need to think about it and give it a name. All right, so if it's your first time here, I'm here every single Tuesday talking all about money, hoping to inspire you to get out of debt and build wealth for both yourself and your family so you can leave a legacy. It also helps to inspire me to do the same. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.